Welcome to Accounting Guruji, powered by Institute of International Accountants. We welcome you all to the online platform of Accounting Guruji. Get enrolled and start up your accountant career in just 40 days. And get hired with the most reputed organizations around the world.
Chapter 1: Cash and Cash Equivalents. When we were young or when we were in college and when we needed money, who did we usually ask? We asked our dad, right? Alright, so here imagine that we need some money now and we go to our dad and we say, "Hey dad, I need 25,000 rupees. Alright, so now listen a little carefully to how your dad's gonna give you this money. Now your dad tells you that he's got 5,000 rupees with him right now. That is, he's got 5,000 rupees as cash in hand right now. Okay, so he tells, out of the 25,000 that you need, I'll give you 5,000 from my cash in hand. So next your dad tells you that he's given some money to your mom to hold, alright, for all the daily household expenses, right? So here your dad, that is this money belongs to your dad, but he's given that money to your mom to hold, alright? Now your dad will look at this cash that he's given to your mom to hold and he would call this as mummy's petty cash. When you work in a company, you'll see that your company would have given many people, that is different people, its money to hold, okay? Let's take for example that the company has given Mr. Raju some of its money to hold, okay? So here when we as the accountants of the company, right, when we look at this, we would call this as petty cash with Raju, or in other words, Raju's petty cash. Understood? Okay, I'll say it once again, alright. Here when the company has given its money to different people to hold, that is, we know the money actually belongs to the company, but different people are holding it for the company, alright. So here when we as the accountants of the company, when we look at this cash that is given to different people to hold, we call that as our petty cash, okay. For example, if the company has given Raju its money to hold, then we call that money as Raju's petty cash. Okay, I hope it's better now. Alright. Now when we come back to our story, we know that our dad has given some money to our mom to hold, isn't it? So here, dad looks at this cash and he calls it as mummy's petty cash. Okay, alright. So our dad has told us to take 5,000 from mummy's petty cash. Now after this, your dad tells you, I've got a checkbook in my shelf. Take the checkbook, write a check for 10,000 rupees and cash the check. Yeah. Now another option that he could do is, he might just give you his debit card or ATM card, right? And he'll tell you, withdraw 10,000 rupees from my account. Now again, another way that he could give you this amount is, he might just give you his phone and he'll tell you, there are so many money transferring apps now, right? We've got Google Pay, Paytm, BIM, PhonePe, Amazon Pay, so many apps or so many options, right? So he might just give you his phone and tell you, transfer 10,000 rupees into your account. Alright. Now one thing that we need to note here is, in all of these options, that is, be it a check or ATM card or a money transferring app, in all of these options, money is actually going out from a bank account, right? That is, it's being redirected from a bank account. So here, we might, in the transaction, we might see it as probably check or CDC. Now, CDC is another word that we call for check, okay? Now, the full form of CDC is current dated check, okay? So, what's the other name we call for check? We call it as CDC, and the full form of CDC is current dated check. Alright, so back to what we were saying. Here, whether it's gonna be check or ATM card or any money transferring app, you might see it written like this in the transaction, okay? But when we record this, we record it as bank alone, okay? We are not considering the means through which we paid, okay? Here we are considering the source. That is, we know from all of these options, the money goes out from a bank account. So because of that, when we record this transaction, we call it as bank, okay? Whether it's gonna be a check or an ATM card or through any of these money transferring apps, when we record this, it will be called as bank. Is it clear? Alright, so here your dad has given you 10,000 rupees from his bank account. Next, your dad tells you that he's got a chit fund at the post office, alright? Or maybe he says that he's got a chit fund at, say, Gokulam Chits, alright? Now, another option is probably that he's invested in the share market, right? Okay. Or another option is probably that he's invested in mutual funds at Geodit. Anyways, here your dad is telling you, let's take 5,000 rupees from short-term investments, okay? Alright, so what are short-term investments? These kind of investments, or these short-term investments that we make for a short period of time, okay? So investments that we make for a short period of time, they are called as short-term investments. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so here your dad tells you, let's take 5,000 rupees from short-term investments. Now, how about we take a summary of what we saw so far? Yes, okay, so initially, that is in the beginning, we go to our dad and we ask him for 25,000 rupees, isn't it? So here, let's see how all our dad has given us the money, right? Okay, so first he takes 5,000 rupees from cash in hand, right? Now, the remaining 5,000 he takes from petty cash, and then again another 10,000 from bank, and then again another 5,000 from short-term investments. So what did you understand from this? We know that we asked our dad for cash, right? But here you see there are so many different options available, isn't it? So when we say cash and cash equivalents, what we mean by this is cash and all the other items that hold the same value as cash. Okay? Say it once again. When we say cash, or when we say cash and cash equivalents, we mean cash itself and all the other items that hold the same value as cash, like cash in hand, bank, petty cash, and short-term investments. So here when we say cash, we can say that cash is equal to, or cash consists of, cash in hand, petty cash, bank, and short-term investments. Okay? Say it along with me. When we say cash, it could be cash in hand, petty cash, bank, and short-term investments. Okay? So all of this together we call as cash and cash equivalents. So here when we say cash and cash equivalents, we mean that it could be any of these four parties, right? It could be cash in hand, petty cash, bank, and short-term investments. Alright, so together, one last time, let's say it together, okay? Cash and cash equivalents means it's gonna be cash in hand, petty cash, bank, and short-term investments. Alright. Now another thing to mention here is, here again we can club these into two, okay? If we club our cash in hand and petty cash together, we can call that as cash, okay? And now when we club bank and short-term investments together, we can call that as bank in short, okay? That is, here we are saying cash and cash equivalents can be called as cash or bank, right? When we say it's cash or bank, we know cash means there'll be cash in hand and petty cash in it. And when we say bank, it means there's going to be bank and short-term investments included in it. Alright, I'll say it once again. We can call cash and cash equivalents as cash or bank. Okay, now the reason is here we're going to club our cash in hand and petty cash together and call it as cash, and we're going to club our bank and short-term investments together and we're going to call that as bank. Alright, so here when we say cash or bank, it means cash and cash equivalents. Now what's the meaning of cash and cash equivalents? It's going to be cash and all the other items that hold the same value as cash, like cash in hand, petty cash, bank, and short-term investments. Alright, now I'm sure you'll be clear in this. At times in transactions, you might come across the term CNC. Alright, CNC is nothing but cash and cash equivalents. Okay, so the full form of CNC is cash and cash equivalents, right? So let's say it once again. Cash and cash equivalents can be known as cash or bank, or in short it could be called as CNC. Alright guys, so that was our first chapter, cash and cash equivalents. Alright, so what all comes under cash and cash equivalents? Quickly, we've got cash in hand, petty cash, bank, and short-term investments. Right, now cash and cash equivalents can be called as cash or bank, or in short we can write it as CNC. Alright guys, so that is it. Now I do hope you remember this well. Okay, alright.
Reach us on 8138 818138 or 7994501959.